Welcome to Zip Mouth Motivation Podcast. Y'all see I already got a guest sitting up here. Usually I don't have a guest sitting up here. Usually I got to bring them on stage, but she's already here. So we got Miss Betty Boop in Zip Mouth Studio. She came live and in person. I'm so excited she came, y'all. I'm so excited. Miss Betty Boop, introduce yourself to the people.
Hey y'all, I'm Miss Betty Boop and I am Black Betty Boop 813 on Instagram and I'm Miss Betty Boop on all streaming platforms. Capital B, capital M.
Yes, ma'am. And so listen, y'all, this is her first interview with me. So we're not gonna be too tough on her. We're just gonna give it to her a little bit.
Please
We're gonna
don't.
give it to her just a little bit, but we want to know who she is. So always my first question is, how did you start in the music?
So I started in January. So I have a mentor. His name is Big Wall. Y'all go stream Big Wall. But I would go to him while he would perform these gospel songs and gospel like performances and stuff. And the last performance I saw him, I just saw that the people gravitated towards him and just how it was to be on the opposite side. And I was like, oh, I want some of this. I love it. And ever since then, I've been on it. I'm 7 months in and I ain't going nowhere.
All right, I like that. All right, shout out to Big Wall. I
Big
know
Wall.
Big Wall can sing.
Yeah, he can sing.
Not sing,
We got
but he
a song
can
together.
sing. I love Big Wall. Okay, that's what's up. So tell us about your latest release. What's the energy behind that?
Okay, well, so my album drops in 2 days.
Okay.
So the energy behind this I'm so glad you asked this because it's so different, it's so versatile. So like I wanted to introduce myself to people and how I am in real life. Like I'm a Aries and I'm an artsy person. So I'm very like my whole life people thought I was like eccentric, very like kind of awkward, weird or whatever. But it's a way that I can showcase how I feel, and each song on there is just like a part of how I'm feeling. And also the name of my album is called The Black Sheep because I'm considered the black sheep of my family.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be a black sheep. I'll be the black sheep.
Right. Ain't nothing wrong with being the black sheep. Let me tell you, there's nothing wrong with it. What emotions or message were you trying to get across in this project?
What I was going through, divorce, being angry with the world, like being happy. I have a song on there as well called Blessed, and it's about like all the anger and all the stuff and me like just, whatever. I let it go and I let God. And I was just like, you know what, God, let's do this thing.
Right. Okay, so is there a specific moment in real life situation that inspired any of the songs? I know you said you were going through your divorce and you got a song on there called Blessed. What else inspired this new album, this new project?
Well, the fact that I'm considered a black sheep. So it's songs on there of me just being in those dark moments or whatever. And I'm just like, putting it in the music. So it's times where I'm okay, like I'm happy. And then when it's times I'm feeling like, I have songs for all those different emotions. I even have a heavy metal song on there called I'm That Bitch. Like,
okay.
I'm on there like, yeah. Like,
right.
That's good.
Right.
It's so many different, like literally I have a reggae song on there. I have so many different a country song.
Right.
So yeah,
so you got a lot of different songs on there that you got to introduce to the people. And one thing that we talked about before we got on camera, we talked about how people tell you to find your niche and kind of stick with that. So what if your niche is all over the place?
Exactly, and that's how I feel. So I'm just gonna be me and be all over the place because I told you before we got on camera, I've been told to just find one thing and stick with it, but I'm not that way in real life. So it wouldn't work for me. So that's why I think, everybody, it might work for them, but for me, maybe I might be the one to come in and do all kind of stuff and be like, okay, hey,
right,
anybody can do it. So yeah.
Okay. So what is your creative process like when you're making these songs? Like what was it like? Because you're new, 7 months in. So what was this creative process like for you?
So I mean, when I make music, I find the beat. The beat is always first for me. And then I'm like, okay, I listen to the beat and then I just go from there. I go with the hook. And then after the hook, I just take time finishing the song. So, and it's just, it's
Okay.
really that, it's just how I feel in the moment with the beat. That's why I say the beat is so important to me, because I like, if I hear that beat, it's like, I'm going to get in the mood of how I'm feeling with this time, and it just go.
Right.
You know, some people write and then they'll find the beat and then it'll go from there, and then it might not mesh. But I don't know. I do mine different.
Okay. Are you a writer, or are you a person that like listen to the beat and then you like take it to the studio? I got it.
I'm not good at freestyling yet. I'm
Mhm.
still learning. I can't lie. I'm still learning, but
Okay.
I'm writing and I'm proud of myself. Like, I'm getting way better with the writing, and like, I take constructive criticism. You know what I mean? Like, the
Mhm.
guys I've made songs with, they've been 15 years in the game, and I'm like, I'm a newbie. Like, I listen, I ask questions, I'm learning. I'm in a free internship. That's how I look at it. So
Mm.
I'm just learning. I'm having fun with it, and
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. How has your mindset evolved since you first started, like your first track, your first song? Like,
Mhm.
how has your mindset evolved? What's the process? Like, okay, I'm 7 months in, I just started this, and this is who I was when I first started, but who are you now?
So that's a good question, because what I do, like what I have been, why I am considered the black sheep of my family, because I start lots of projects. I
Mm-hmm.
start so many businesses. I'm just like, I'm bored. Okay, whatever. I'm going on to the next thing. So it's like, I have so much to prove, not only to myself, but to my family and things like that. And I just really just want to stick through with something. And I feel like this is the one thing I want to stick through. I don't know what it is about this. I don't want to quit, because if it was anything, I didn't have nail shops. I didn't have so many businesses, like design business, and I just quit the stuff. So it's like, with this, I'm like, I'm not quitting. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just develop. Like, I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna learn, research, read books, watch YouTube videos, and just, and add my own little spin to it and make it do what it do.
Okay. I like that. I like that. I do like that. I hear you talk about your family. So how do they feel about this new project that you about to drop in 2 days?
None of my family members have ever seen me perform. None of them have heard my music.
Mm-hmm.
They are very, like, most of them like really uppity and stuff like that. They're not gonna listen to that. And then the side that I have that's kind of like, down to earth, whatever. They ain't gonna listen to it, because they know me as, like, they're like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing rapping? But
So
I'm
what if
not
you blow
stopping.
though? Like what
That's
if
what
you
I'm
blow
saying.
and then it's
Like,
like what are they gonna do then?
what you gonna do then?
That's the question.
That's why I'm not quitting this. I gotta keep it. I
Right.
gotta
You gotta
keep
keep
going.
going with it. Yeah, definitely keep going with it. I mean, if you like it and you like what you do,
Mm-hmm.
keep going with it. I mean, you get better and better. 7 months in, that's like that's a short time.
Mm-hmm.
So 7 months in, what has been your experience, good and bad experience?
Oh, I had a lot of, like, fun experiences. Like, the showcase are really fun. I got to meet a lot of really creative people, and
Hmm.
like, not just rappers. Like, I mean, people who just make different types of music, and
Right.
oh my gosh, it's so fun. I love that part of it, but it has a lot of down parts as well. Because, like I said, I don't know if I really want, but it's like some guy, like working with some guys, like certain producers or whatever. It's like, like, if you ain't talking to them, whatever, then they don't do no research. Like, I had
Right.
one guy, we literally started working on this song together. Oh, I love this song.
Right.
And he told me one day, he was like, I ain't gonna be able to separate how I feel about this. I'm like, what does that have to do with the music? Like, what?
That's the
Oh
industry.
man, bro.
That is the industry though.
Y'all
So that's what I was
weird.
telling you a little bit off of camera.
That's
Like it's just
crazy.
the industry and you just stick to your guns. You feel me?
Dude.
So you keep sticking to your guns, people will start respecting you,
Mhm.
because it's easy to fall into the nonsense of
Mm.
the industry, music industry, or what areas, or
Yeah.
it's easy to fall into that. Don't fall into it. I promise
Mm.
you. They're gonna not want to work with you. They gonna do. But when you start popping your
Then
stuff,
they're gonna come
then
to
they
me.
gonna be like, "Hey, what's up? No, no. What
Yeah,
about that
yeah,
last time? What
real.
about that last time we was trying to work together? And
Oh
you
yeah.
talking about you can't separate something? No, no, no. What's something about your new project you think people might overlook?
That people might overlook.
Yeah, they might overlook. Like they might not understand. Like when you
Where
think
I'm
about
going.
yeah, they
Okay.
might not understand. So you got rock on there, you got reggae on there, you got all different things on there.
Rap,
So
R&B,
I'm not a rock
country.
person. Would I listen to the rock song and be
Hmm.
like, nah, or would I listen to it and be like,
I think that people would be shocked at it, because, like, how it is, it's like it's rock, but it got that boom, boom, it got that bass in it, and then,
mm-hmm,
I'm just on there talking about shit. Like, it's fun. It's the fun.
it's the fun.
But you want to
Okay.
throw glass plates against the wall and just fucking yell, like, you know?
Yeah. All right, we throwing glass plates against the wall. I like it. I like it. I like it. Do you ever feel pressure to water down your message for mainstream?
Well, I'm still a baby in this, so I feel like I ain't really, you know, like I'm still
like
trying to come into it. And I feel like when I get to that point, who knows? But I feel like if it's to the point where it makes you can't be yourself and have fun with it, I don't want to get that deep into it. I want to just have fun with this and just learn more of the business side so I could be cool with it, do my own little shows here and then, and just be straight. I'm not trying to, you know what I mean? I just want to do this because it's fun and I love it, you know, just to make a little money on the side, you know.
Okay, yeah, right, because it's easy money now. It's very
if you know how to do the business. You know how to do the business. That's what I'm trying to learn now.
It's easy money. When you said that, you know, like you just want to have fun with it, but you want to learn the business side, what are you thinking about like 7 months in now? What are you thinking about the business side of it?
I honestly feel like if you got your paperwork together, like if you got your shit together, you'll be fine. Like literally, we have so many tools: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Like, because a lot of people, like a lot of group chats I'm in, a lot of people be missing opportunities too because they were like, okay, send this song in. We got this. You can open up it. And then people they like, well, you don't have a register. We can't do it. You don't have, you know. So you're gonna miss opportunities and stuff like that. So I just feel like learn it, read a book, watch a YouTube video. It's out there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely learn it. See what you can listen to, you know, like see what you can get into. In this new album, what is one truth you're telling in here? Like one truth that you don't mind sharing with the world that you kind of like, I need y'all to hear this. I need y'all to feel this because this is me.
Oh, it's a few times. Definitely in my song Lonely Highway. So it's literally about, you know, literally like what I went through with my separation, my divorce, and then, you know, still feeling like I'm tied to that person, you know, so that song is called Lonely Highway. That is literally the whole process of everything. Also, like I mentioned my song earlier, Blessed, definitely that, you know, because it's a way of me reflecting and just fixing myself and getting together, you know, because I always was like, oh, the world against me, this person against me. But sometimes it's not even that deep, like, get it together, girl. So, you know, you'll be okay. Like, you know, I'm checking myself. Like, it's going to be okay. It's all right. And let me see. It's another song called, I actually just went to the studio yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, I just went to the studio yesterday and finished that and before I dropped my album in this morning. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just want y'all
you gotta
hear
it.
True.
So y'all gotta listen to it because she wants y'all to really
and
feel.
You know,
right. Ain't nothing to be. Don't be scared. Just tell what it is. Yeah. Who do you make music for, and who do you hope your new music wakes up?
So the first question, who do I make music for? I don't have one specific like type because it's the genres I want to just keep going into different genres. So it's like I can't say I want to make music for hip hop heads only or whatever, and then it's like, you know, because I got a song on there called Nightmare. That's a hip hop, like an old school, like just on the right. That's an old school hip hop song. But that person might not like, you know, another song that I have because maybe it's two different, you know, sounds. But I mean, that's why I think it's something for everyone. That's what I like about it because it's like this person, like, oh, this is really cool. You know, this person that might be a whole different, like from a whole different time, like age bracket, right? Or like just mindset, cultures. It's stuff for everybody.
Everybody. I love it. So you're making music for everybody. Okay, so in hopes that it will wake everybody up and touch different people's souls, right? I got you. What do you hope this new project unlocks for you?
I hope that it reaches people that, okay, so like I'm online a lot, I see a lot of stuff. A lot of people like they miss real music. And so when I'm like, what do you mean by real music? And it's always like the same, different people, but it's kind of like the same thing. They're like, we miss people being really like creative, like it's fun to make, you know, now it's like a lot of people just jumping in it so quick because you can make money. It's a money grab, you know, you want to be famous. A lot of people want to be famous and stuff, so they jump in it. And it's kind of like copy and paste or whatever, but people want that different sound again. People want the real artsy people again. People want that back, like, you know what I mean? So I feel like I want to be a part of the people who come in and bringing it back. So
okay. And what what would you say like your longest song is? Because I know like nowadays people doing 3 minute songs, 2 minute, well not 3 minute, 2 minute songs. What's your longest song?
That's a good question. I
How the what the longest song is? Okay, but we're gonna listen to some of your music, of course. We're gonna play some of your music during the process, of this, whatever. We're gonna play some and just let the people kind of feel, who you are and what you're doing and what you're bringing. And a lot of people gonna want to know like where are you from? Are you from Tampa? Or are you from so
I'm
you're
a
from
Tampa baby. I'm born and raised.
Okay.
Florida girl.
Okay, Tampa baby, Florida girl. And if you could, like, would you stay an independent artist?
Definitely.
Okay, you don't want to be signed.
I don't care somebody throw me $1,000,000. I'm straight because I'm coming in this being me and I want to stay me. So me, the normal part, even people who know me, when they see me perform, they be like, "You always run off the stage and leave. You got to stay and mingle with people." But that's how I am. Like I'm not a big, so like I'm not big on like the party scene. I'm not big on that. So people like, why you into this if you don't? I can still be me. Why I can't bring an awkward rapper? Why I can't bring something new? Because there's other awkward people out there who might want to be artists. You can still do it and be you. You know what I mean?
Still do it
if you sign to a label, they got to tell you to do something. You have to do it. Like I'm a real Aries. I would be like, I'm not over. I'm over this. I'm out.
Definitely, I love that. I love that. And what is your new album called?
It's called Miss Betty Boop, the Black Sheep.
Okay, Miss Betty Boop, the Black Sheep, y'all. So, Miss Betty Boop, tell the people where they can find you. Not only where they can find you, but is there anything else you would like to share about yourself? I know this interview was about your music, so we're gonna bring her back on her other ventures that she does. But we decided she got a new album dropping. Let's go ahead and get this interview out at the same time as she get ready to drop this album, so then y'all can know who this is dropping the album. So, what's something else you would like to share with the people about your music?
So, I want y'all to listen to it. Please listen to it and just, just listen. That's all I want people to do is just listen, And I mean, that's it. That's literally it. Just listen. Because, like everything is so quick now. Like you said, songs are getting shorter and because it's more for TikTok. But I don't want to make little TikToks. I want y'all to listen to this stuff and be like, you know what? I like the whole body of work. Like I like the whole album. It's an album. It's not just a single. It's an album. So you know what I mean? Like I just want y'all to listen.
How long did it take you to create it?
I've been working on this since 6 months.
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So on Zip My Motivation, I always have the people, the guests come, and I like them to leave the audience with like some kind of nugget, something to take them to the next day, the next month, or something that is really that helps you stay inspired.
Ooh, that's a good one. You threw me for
I
a
love
loop.
it. I love it.
I'm up a bit.
Right.
I'm definitely because I don't want to sound copy and paste, but my whole thing for me is just to be me. But let me think of another way to say it because that sounds so be yourself.
Whatever you say, it's you.
I'll say find out who you truly are and be that. And be okay with it and be happy with it.
Absolutely.
That's what I say.
Absolutely.
We'll let Bob keep up.
She gonna razzle y'all down. What's your favorite song on this album?
Morning.
Can we hear a little piece of it? Do you got a little piece of it with you? She got a little piece. We're gonna listen to a little piece of Warning. She gonna give us too much because her album dropping in 2 days. It will be on all platforms. So y'all get prepared. Miss Betty Boop, the Black Sheep.
Somebody just play it on here. Speaker.
Yeah, you can just play it right now. Okay, oh no. Okay, Miss Betty Boo, don't give them no more. They're gonna get too happy. They're gonna get too happy. Yes, I love it. First of all, the beat is like, okay, that's a little old school.
Mm-hmm.
And then you came out like, I hope they won. Y'all heard her. She is a new artist, brand new artist. Y'all be gentle with her. Okay, be gentle with her. Just invite her into the atmosphere and allow her to do what she do. Give them your handles so they can know where to find you at. And
So I am Miss Betty Boop, capital M, capital B, capital B, and I am on Instagram as Miss Betty Boop 813. I am on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, and a few other streaming. I'm technically on all streaming services as Miss Betty Boop, capital M B B.
right. And y'all know this is it, my motivation podcast. I appreciate y'all for entertaining us for this short time. Please stay tuned because we're gonna play a little bit of one of her songs at the end of the show so that y'all can get into it a little bit. Okay. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all as always. And thank you for entertaining us. And we are out of here. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.